All right, the machines are extremely simple. There's only two things that you can really do with it aside from hitting the e-stop button. And that's when you got the key and the key switch. You can go up or you can go down. Turn the key to the side towards the down arrow. Does exactly what you expect it to. And the same thing going back the other direction. When the machine is in the top position, it'll stop. And you'll hear the pressure build at the pump, and then you just release the key. Anytime that you release the key at any point along the travel, the machine's gonna stop, all right? The emergency stop can do the same thing, cuts power and everything on just this one machine. So this machine then becomes in-op. That can be done at any point in that cycle. So even if the machine's on its way down, hitting that e-stop will immediately cut that power in the machine, and no other functionality will work. Undoing the e-stop is really simple. It's just turn it slightly clockwise, it'll pop out on its own, and then in doing that, the machine will go back to full operation. I'm gonna bring this down about halfway.
Quick question, is there a sensor?
There's not.
There's not?
No.
So there's no safety sensor?
The design ceiling sets the car height for the top and the bottom.
Okay.
And that was coordinated in the design process and everything. So those car height limits should be known quantities for the operators.
Okay. What is the top limit?
Off the top of my head, I'm really sorry. I did not pull that out ahead of time. I believe the ceiling here is, do you know off the top of your head was 13?
Yeah.
13 something?
I can get you that.
Yeah. That has there's a chart that says, hey, your bottom car is this, your top car is this.
And is there a limit on as far as the weight limit?
There is 6,000 pounds.
6,000 pounds on each vehicle.
6,000 pounds on the top. The bottom doesn't matter.
Right.
What you also have to kind of answer your question a little bit differently also is when I'm going up on the machine, you have at any point in 100 millimeter or 4-inch sections, you have a locking tooth.
Okay.
Any one of those locking teeth will hold the entire weight of the platform plus the 6,000 pound vehicle. Static testing out to 12,000 pounds.
Okay.
So it's a very robust locking system.
Right.
So if you have, for whatever reason, a shorter car down here, and to save some time, your valet decides that, oh, we're just going to put it right here because that's the top of the car, there's to pull my next car in. That's okay. At any point that you want to stop it, you can.
Got it.
Now, what this does mean is if you stop it in exactly the wrong spot, let's see if I can do it. You can, in theory, if you're going up and you just stop and the locking balls come out, they can sit on one of those teeth.
Right.
In which case, you might go to lower it and the thing won't move down. And the reason is because you've got a little bit of weight on that tooth, it can't pull in the lock. The locks are designed at an angle. So if they bite in further.
Okay.
So if it was to sit down, it's designed to dig in. It's not a technical term. But in that case, all you have to do is bump it back up, and then you can bring it down. And obviously, if you stroke the cylinder out to the top, there is not a tooth right there. You have 2 inches or so. So if you get to the top, you're in a good spot no matter what. Go ahead and release it to the down, no problem. Should come down. If there's a reason why it's bleeding down a little bit, so if you do have, say, a bad cylinder seal or something like that, in the same sense, you will have at every 4 inches, you'll have that stop. Okay. So the thing can't come down all the way.
So it won't drop automatic. You'll just lock into place depending on the teeth.
Right. Right. So at any point, for any reason, as long as the lift is at rest, those teeth will engage within that 4-inch window.
Question for you. I see you have chains on the actual bars right there.
Yes.
What if those chains break? Will that?
If a chain breaks, it will not stop the machine from being able to lower it, but getting the chain pulled into the gearing would be bad. So if the chain breaks, do call.
Okay.
The chain is not there to do any lifting, it's there to time the machine. So it goes over a sprocket on both sides so that the machine can't come down too fast on one side or the other. So it's not doing any lifting, there should be very little stress or strain on it, but it is timing that. So if that were to break, definitely call and get it fixed. It's also like a really robust chain.
So all the weight and everything is being handled by the hydraulics, not the chains.
All the way is being handled by the hydraulics.
Okay. What if there's a hydraulic, leak?
Okay, so you've got two things here that are really nice about these machines. First of all, we have no hose here, right?
Okay.
So there's nothing there on the cylinder itself that goes